What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Now, if y'all clicked on this video, man, I pretty much probably know why y'all here. Either the title caught y'all attention, or either y'all was curious. Now, out of those two things, I want y'all to let me know in the comments. Now, I want y'all to understand how 99% in this world is, all right? And I want to break this shit down in the most simplest way so y'all can understand. Because every day, you're going to learn something new. You're going to either grow, or you're going to either stay in the same place. Now, I'm going to tell y'all why 99% of people think the same, for the ones that always say they're different. Everyone loves that word, right? My name is Christian Williams, and in today's video, man, I'm going to be telling y'all why these warehouses are a trap. And the thing that they don't tell you is they don't want you to work outside of that job, bro. They don't want you to build something for yourself while you're slaving for them. A lot of people gonna look at me crazy and they gonna say, what does he mean? And what I mean is your 9 to 5 is not really a career, bro. Now there's levels to this shit and there's ways around this shit. But I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how I stopped being an NPC. Now if y'all don't know what an NPC is, man, let me tell y'all straight up in one word. It's a non-playable character. You're not in control of your life once you step in that building. They are. So once you already shift your mindset, once you step foot in that building, you can't be stopped. Any vision you have, any goal that you want to chase in the world, no one's gonna be able to stop you. It's gonna get to a point to where not are you only gonna get noticed outside of that bitch, but you're gonna go in that bitch and your aura gonna hit them. And they're gonna be like, damn, he's weird. Or they're gonna hit you with the, he's quiet. They're gonna notice that your aura is so different that you stand out from the rest of the warehouse in there. You can tell from the people that's locked in on their own shit, and you can tell from the people that literally has nothing going for themselves. You can walk in the building and see people with J's on, chains on, grills in their mouth and this and that, and they could be living with somebody else. They could be at their lowest right now. You can't always believe everything you see, and that's why I say, pay attention. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how I stopped being an NPC, and maybe y'all can probably take advice from this video. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, I'm 20 years old, man. I'm a digital reseller, thrift, vintage, whatever you call it. I flip that and I get that money back. Let alone on the side, I do photography, I'm a YouTuber, and I also do other things. But getting into this video, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, the goal is to going into these jobs. If you're giving 8 to 10 hours of your time, you feel me, or you wanna work overtime and shit like this, I'm gonna tell y'all why people want you to work overtime. Because they wanna start giving out offers, that way you can keep coming back. When people offer me overtime, y'all think I'm taking that shit? Fuck no, y'all think I'm signing up? Nah. People ask me all the time, Chris, did you hit overtime? And I tell them, nah, I'm good with the money I'm making. I'm gonna use that and turn it into something. Because a lot of people make excuses on why this isn't working out. Boo-hoo. Guess what? The real question is, you should be asking yourself, is this gonna work out? Now I'm gonna tell y'all, bro, a lot of people become a product to the environment, bro. The society they're in, the environment that they put themselves in. I'm gonna tell y'all, bro, you can't be that type of person. Now the thing about it is, you don't wanna be the person that go into the job and be seen as an NPC, because at the end of the day, an NPC is also like somebody that's programmed. You'll see me working smarter while they're working harder, not smarter. Like the encounter I had yesterday night at work. People just working. And my method is so up there to the point to where it's like, I know I'm the best, but I don't voice that because I'm hungry. I let motherfuckers see it for what they is, or for what it is, you feel me? Now, there's only a few ways you can stop becoming an NPC to these environments, man. And that's literally starting what you envisioned at first. You said you wanted to become this, but you didn't know how to start. You said that you were gonna do this, but you never did. And that's what people get fucked up. They don't hold themselves accountable to their goals. You can't say you wanna go become a police officer, but then you go work for them, and what? You get nothing out of it. A lot of the time, I go out in public, people ask me, am I in school? Nah, I know I'm young. I look young. And then they hit me with the, are you in college? And I tell them straight up, bluntly, fuck no. Do it look like I go to college? Why would I give years of my time to a teacher that don't even know what I know today, just for them to still be doing the same thing? And I'm not. So y'all really gonna put yourself through a repetitive cycle because y'all don't know what y'all wanna do. But y'all not able to use y'all creativity, your imagination. See, the thing about it is, man, you gotta build while you going into this bitch. If you ain't building nothing, them 40 hours that you think you putting in, bro, you gonna be right there chasing them 40 hours again. All I need is a few hours, and I'm gonna make that money into something. Facts. Y'all need to stop making excuses and start making ways. Start making plays every day, every week, every hour. If you spend an hour inside that bitch doom scrolling, you need to spend an hour producing content. If you spend 2 hours talking to somebody, you need to give yourself 3 hours of silence. Distance yourself, not talking to nobody. Figuring out what you need to figure out. See, y'all gotta flip y'all mindset when y'all go into these jobs because it's all a trap. This warehouse shit is a trap, but it's also the way out. I stopped working my first fast food at 16 years old when I showed up walking and everything, and I got fired right on the spot. Turned my ass right back around and had to walk back home. It goes to show you, bro, it don't matter how much the pay rate is, bro. You could be making $200 an hour. If you're not using that money and you're abusing that money, the opportunities, I ain't gonna say they're gonna be gone, but it's gonna be rare for you to find them again. Some spin back around. It's all about starting. We're gonna title this like this: the NPC versus the system breaker. And although I got some of these things written down on my iPad, I'm gonna write some more things down on my journal. So we're gonna start with the NPC side, and we're gonna define a little bit about that. Life don't have to be this complicated if you use your brain for it. A lot of people feel like they get to a certain age and it's over with, it's raps. Feel like they have nothing else they can think of. When I see it's literally people out here older than my dad doing shit, starting shit, you feel me? But the 9 to 5 trends, which is clocking in, turning your brain off for 8 hours and clocking out, you're basically trading your life for a fixed price the system set for you. But what if you was to shift your mindset to break that? Because it's already an occurring pattern. You're gonna go to work, you gotta get your mind in that mode of, I'm gonna go home, I'm tired. Nah, bro, you think they gonna wanna give a fuck about that shit? Nah, as soon as you touch that clock is the moment you gotta, alright, what am I here for? What am I doing with this money? How am I gonna use this money? Because a lot of people go into jobs, bro, for one thing, and that's just to pay their bills. To get them through, to keep them satisfied, to keep them comfortable. So that's number one, being comfortable. Being comfy. Now that's on the NPC side. So people, they will go get a job, right? You get paid 16, 17 bucks, maybe 20, and you'll be satisfied, right? Because what, you're seeing $1,000 a week, but you're not doing nothing with that money. You're not investing that money into anything. You're just blowing it or using it for what it needs to be used for, but not what it really needs to be used for. See, that's the difference between the NPC and the system breaker. See, on the system breaker side, say we're gonna put it like this. An NPC is gonna be comfortable going into a job. A system breaker in to 9 to 5 with a vision. They go into the 9 to 5 with a vision. And that's the difference when you're not comfortable. When you know you're going into an uncomfortable environment, you gotta get comfortable in that bitch. Just for a minute. Just for the reign of time. When you're going in there with a vision, you're gonna hit that clock, not even unmotivated, not moping, complaining, not bitching about this and that. You're gonna go in there really knowing what you in there for. Because when you know what you in there for, you're gonna know the same way you gotta leave that bitch. I'm gonna tell y'all, bro, and this is something that's also important. The weekend reset. living for just Friday night just to forget Monday is coming. Now shit's kind of the other way around because see me, I work on weekdays, which kind of also shifts your mind. Because what everybody look forward to, the weekend, right? They want to have fun, they want to go kick it, party, spend money. But think about if you were working on weekdays at night, getting paid the day before you have to go back to work. You don't have time to go spend money. You don't have time to go do this and that. So that's the thing with the NPCs. They look forward to that weekend reset. Weekend reset. Now, if you can compare that NPC to a system breaker, the difference between a weekend reset, the opposite is going to be gold farming. And if y'all know what gold farming is, man, like I said, it's pretty much reframing the 9 to 5 and telling yourself you are an employee, you are farming gold. Your paycheck to buy your freedom, your brand, your businesses. See, when you like that goes back to the first one. You know what you're going into the 9 to 5 for. You got a vision already. So that's the thing. You want to shift your mind into something different, like, oh, okay, I say shit like this. I'm going in there to hit a vault every week. I gotta break the vault. Every time I clock in, I'm breaking the vault to get money. When you reshift your mindset into something more bigger, instead of something more smaller, you will start really seeing results later on. Now, I don't want to make this shit too complicated for y'all, man, because the title says it all. You can't be a product of the environment. Y'all see everybody else doing the same thing when they go into this job. Everybody talks about going home. Everybody want to leave early. Or, you know, they'll give you offers. And in reality, they're doing this to make you come back. Why do you think they VER people or tell people you want to leave early or let you go home? Or, you know, you get vacation days because it's a repetitive cycle. They want you to get time off just to come back so you can bust your ass again. No, but what if you became a system breaker and you went into this bitch every day and guess what? You were not comfortable. You went in with a vision. And not only did you go in with a vision, but you went in making money every week and not splurging that shit. See, there's levels to this shit, man. It's not just about making money and then thinking that you the shit. Nah, bro. What are you using that money for? Are you an NPC or are you a system breaker? Because a system breaker is going to be noticed. But when you're in disguise, everybody thinks that you're the same as them. And that's the goal. Because once you pop, you're going to be surprised. Now look, man. It's as simple as this, man. And that's called the environment glitch. Changing your surroundings. If you live your life like an NPC and you think like this is where you show a glimpse of your content. Everything that you're doing outside of that job and shit, prove it. You ain't gotta prove it to them, but prove it. Prove it to yourself. Because if I can go to work, bust my ass for 10 hours straight and then get off and then still be busting my ass for what I'm trying to do in my life, it just goes to show the dedication. It goes to show the difference between an NPC and a system breaker. I'm using this money to leverage something more. So, it's levels to this shit. The system is designed to keep you comfortable enough to where you never leave, but broke enough to never stop working. Now, if y'all didn't get that, replay that clip back. So like I said, man, it's up to you. Whatever you choose to do in the world, do it. But don't become an NPC, because this is how I stopped becoming an NPC. I stopped doing what everybody else was doing. I went into this job having goals, having a vision. I don't go into this job complaining and this and that. The second people step in that door, their first words is, I want to go home. And I'm like, you haven't even been here 45 minutes. You already run into the restroom to go hide. Bathroom camp. I know a lot of people can relate. So what's your real reason? Let me know in the comments down below. My name is Chris Williams, man. If y'all enjoyed this video, man, make sure y'all be sure to leave a comment down below. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel for daily videos. Hey, man, every day we're learning something new. I'll see y'all in the next video.